Hello, light workers, action light workers, with your shield and your sword. How are you doing? Today I'm going to tell you a story. It's a joke, actually. And just I want to talk about where I think we are, where I see the baddies, and where we are. So I'll see you on the other side. So what I see happening now is an interesting situation of the attempt to put the genie back into the bottle. That's what I see. So what do I mean by that? That's the fact that they've done too much, too quickly. The awakening is happening at a rate I have never seen before. It's so beautiful. People are taken to the streets. More and more and more and more people are waking up to the fact that, hang on a minute, looks like we've been lied to. And I do believe in many ways, for example, if you look at what happened in the UK, you know, that people are going, they've taken away the restrictions because of the party. Okay. Very likely. Very likely. But I'm aware that the party was talked about on media, and that it took them a year to let that video footage or those photos come out, and then suddenly it was time for them to come out. And it was allowed to come out by the horrible media. Yeah. So I don't trust that at all. I don't trust it at all. However, what I see is that it's just a little ploy to allow them to start to pull back. And if they can use the system that they've always used, which is to always blame the previous political group, have them thrown out, bring the new one in that does exactly the same, and off we go, and all's forgiven. Yeah. So it's kind of like just that system that we see. Yeah? Somebody's got to get the blame for this. As long as somebody gets the blame and there's some hand wringing and, then everything will be forgotten. No. Too fucking late. The genie's out of the bottle. And it's kind of like one of those really interesting situations where they're going to try and backtrack. They're going to try and ease things. Let people just calm down. Let everybody just get back on with life. The economy's thriving. All of that. It's too late. It's too late because people have been slapped in the face. Yeah? As we were saying last week, they've been stomping through the bedroom and people have woken up. And waking up is only a one-way direction. Do you know, I remember saying this right at the beginning when this first happened. Don't worry. People, when they wake up, they can't go back to sleep. It's a one-way journey. And therefore our numbers are only ever going to grow. And that's exactly what's still happening now. Our numbers are growing. We're getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And you can tell just by the amount of people out in the street. All over the world. All over the world. People storming parliaments and burning shit. And, and who knows, maybe at some point those peaceful demonstrations might just become something else. I don't know. Because the people who are waking up are angry. Yeah? But it reminds me of this joke. So in the zoo, there was an elephant. Okay? There was an elephant. And the elephant had a really, really bad tummy. So bad, in fact, that it had this explosive poo. And it kept exploding. So it would be pointing in a direction and it was exploding and it was going all over the people who were looking at the elephant. Complaints everywhere. So the zookeeper, the elephant, came up with an idea. And he thought, well, what I'm going to do is, during the day, I'm going to just put a cork up the elephant's bottom. Okay? That'll stop all explosive poo. And then later on in the day, when they're gone, we'll just take it back out and that's it. Okay. So he did that. He put the cork up the elephant's bottom. The problem was he went on the sick that day. And he hadn't told anybody that the cork was up the elephant's bottom. And so the elephant carried on eating, and its stomach kept growing bigger and bigger and bigger. And it was getting more and more and more full of shit. And it wasn't until 4 days later the guy came back off the sick. And he thought, oh God, he saw the elephant and saw the size of it. It was massive and it was very uncomfortable. And he thought, no, I forgot the cork. And he looked at the elephant and he said, I'm not taking it out. I'm not going to take it out. So he had this idea. He also worked in the monkey place. And so he got one of the monkeys, because monkeys, you know what they're like. They're willing to do anything. Monkeys are crazy. Okay? And so him and his partner said, right, so what we're going to do is stand way back and we're going to get the monkey to go and pull the cork out. Okay? So they're standing back with the brushes. Standing back. Anyway, so the monkey goes to the cork. They tell the monkey what they wanted to do, and it pulls the cork out. Well, there is this explosion, this absolute massive explosion, and the poo is coming out at the speed of knots never before seen, and it lasts for around about like 5 minutes. It's just this non-stop pouring of poo. When the dust settles, the guy who'd been on the sick, who was clever enough to put himself to one side, was standing looking at his partner, and his partner was up to his neck in elephant poo. It had covered him completely. But he was laughing, ha ha ha, ha ha ha, laughing his head off. And the guy said, what you covered it from head to toe in shit. What are you laughing at? He goes, oh, I was just laughing. I was watching the monkey trying to put the cork back in. Okay. And that's exactly where we are now. I'm watching them trying to put the cork back in. And it ain't gonna work. There's shit everywhere. The shit won't stop pouring out. And no matter how much that little monkey tries to put that cork back in, it ain't gonna work. The genie's out of the bottle now. And that's where we are. And so I think we're in the most exciting times ever, and it's only gonna get more exciting. Remember, we're not at the end of it yet. Remember that the baddies still have the unplugged, but they've still got a bit of power left in the battery. Okay, but everything is shifting. Everything is shifting. And we are uniting. And these are fun times. So, when the cork comes out, stand to one side. Okay? And just watch the monkey. Keep your eyes on the monkey. Have a lovely day. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.